So I know a lot of you guys are wondering, hey, so Arjuna Alter is coming back on Raid Up for the White Day event. Should I summon for him or should I wait for the Trunk Sister event and try to summon for, say, Morgan when she comes back around? And while I do think Arjuna Alter is a very strong servant that you should be going for, Morgan has her own points that I think makes her a very viable servant that is worth your Saint chords. Now, starting with Arjuna Alter, he's very good if you just want to have a very basic, good servant into most nodes. Some guy that you could just bring into any fight because he is a berserker. You bring him, he's super effective against all types. His power mod on his first gold is very good, and it enables his NP, which applies a debuff that turns on his first skill that also powers up his NP because it's a debuff plus a buster down debuff that allows himself to not only get the power mod on the first skill, but also allows his buster AoE NP to do more damage. And the fact that he has a 30% battery means that he is super compliant with the Koyanskaya Oberon system, and he is super good for that. But not only that, but if you want to bring him against, challenge quest stuff along those lines, he's got a guts, he's got HP, stuff that gives him some semblance of sustain. Not anything that's super crazy because again, he's a berserker and he'll take a lot of damage if you want to bring him over, long-term fights. But he will do a lot of damage to the enemy, and his skills essentially allow him to just beat out the enemy over time. But I understand that a lot of people understand that Morgan is also going to be coming out over the next couple of weeks because after, say, the White Day event, we have the Lotto, then we have the Trunk Sisters in April, and that's going to bring Morgan back. And so a lot of people, I understand, are going to be wondering, well, do I summon for Arjuna Alter right now, go for NP 1, 2, 3, maybe even, or do I wait for Morgan to come out? And personally, if it was me, someone who does not have an NP 5 Morgan, let me just talk from a non-objective stance, I would go for Morgan because the fact is, Arjuna Alter can whiff the debuff and is not very good in the current challenge quest, but Morgan gives you the immortal team comp, and the fact that she has the man attribute power mod, that is something that we have been talking about that has been very good over the past couple of months. Earth and man power mods have been things that we've been considering to be almost staples in the current power group of JP. And if you do not have something that gives you an innate power mod, you're almost kind of trash if you move into that. But not only that, she has a 50% battery if you count all of her skills in total, but then also the ability to allow people to just make an immortal team comp is absolutely crazy. We've been talking about people like, say, Merlin recently and, Proto Merlin, who are just these absolute insane supports. But even if you don't get Proto Merlin, these supports are so insane that they allow you to almost make these immortal team cons. Like, let's just say you do not have Caster Merlin at your disposal. You want to use Berserker Merlin. You want her to do crits. That's fine. Her third skill allows her to just go absolute ham-taro on people. But maybe you don't have Merlin. Maybe you're stuck with Castoria and Proto Merlin. Not only does her third skill allow her to just go absolutely ballistic and just critting the enemy, Proto Merlin will also help her out with her own third skill, giving you 100% crit damage. Morgan is one of those units that just will scale very well with a unit that you just want to use as a farmer, or someone that you just want to have as someone that allows you to have an immortal team comp. And a lot of newer players will say, well, I don't have to do that. I don't have to use this immortal team comp to get my way through the game because, they have, say, the double Castoria or, they have all the Merlins, they have all the stuff. But someone like Morgan, who allows newer players to just kind of beat everything, as myself has experienced, because I didn't have all of the new supports and everything like that, and I used her to beat Demeter, and I still use her to beat the hardest fights in the game. I think Morgan is just very, very good. The fact that she can allow you to make an immortal team comp is absolutely insane. And as someone who has now acquired my Castoria, my Merlin, my Scotty, all of that good stuff, the fact that I have all of them, but I will still default to a Morgan self-sustained team, I think speaks to itself. I think she is one of those units that is worth going for because not only does she have 3 very good power mods, but she fits herself into so many good teams. She is so valuable if you just have her at your disposal that I do not think if I was a new player coming into FGO that I looked at Arjuna Alter going on raid up that I would summon for him because I would look at Morgan and say that is a more valuable unit, bar none, bare minimum. That is the unit I would rather go for. So regardless, if you're looking at the White Day event coming out and you're like, I really want to go for Arjuna Alter, I would tell you, A1, save your Saint Quartz for all of the strong, insane, busted, supports that are coming out. People like Castoria for her raid up and everything. Save your Saint Quartz for that. But if you have to spend on either Arjuna Alter or Morgan, please go for Morgan. Like, she is definitely going to make your life a whole lot easier, especially moving the next 2 years in the future. But if you don't choose to heed my advice, I hope that you have the best of your summons available to you. If you're not going to heed it, then let me know in the comments down below that you're like, I went for Arjuna Alter, I got him, that's fine. I didn't advise it myself, but you know what? You chose to do it, and you know what? I hope that this video was some type of a catalyst. But if you're gonna hold out for Morgan, then by golly, you best smash that subscribe button because your boy will be out here every single time that Morgan's on raid up to make sure that I am out here making my case for this insane unit. But with that being said, I will get out of here. I will give you guys your daily content. Your boy's always out here, daily FGO videos. With that being said, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.